Christian Bale. Empath? Narcissist? Or something else? Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. It's once again time to place somebody under the Tudorscope, to subject them to scrutiny, to make a determination as to what that person is, so that we may better understand the way that they behave. It bears repeating, for the purposes of helping people understand about narcissism, I begin with the division into 4 basic categories. Is this person a narcissist? Which means that they have a need for fuel. They have a pathological need for control. They take character traits from other people. They seek residual benefits. Are they equipped with a range of weaponry by way of a sense of entitlement, an absence of emotional empathy, a lack of accountability, grandiosity, haughty and dismissive behaviors, preoccupation with success, an excessive need for attention and admiration? Do they show various aspects of the narcissistic dynamic? Are they manipulative? Do they lack boundary recognition? Do all of those things come together to demonstrate that this person is a narcissist? Are they narcissistic, which means that they're heavy on the narcissistic traits, light on the empathic ones, but they do have emotional empathy, but it's limited in nature and doesn't often make an appearance? Are they self-absorbed, focused on themselves, but not meeting the description of somebody that has narcissistic personality disorder? Might they be the largest group on the planet, the normals, possessing of emotional empathy and in considerable amounts, but only directed to a smaller group of people, capable of helping others outside of that circle, but usually focused on those within it, family, friends, their spouse, their children? They can be manipulative, as all members of the grouping can, but they are not instinctively or habitually so. Or are they an empath? Much wider, deeper emotional empathy for an extensive range of individuals with empathic traits which outweigh the narcissistic traits, burdened by the potential addiction to the narcissist. Those are the 4 basic categorizations, and of course there are other conditions that can become interwoven with those base categorizations, as we saw with Greta Thunberg, for example. But now, under the Tudorscope goes my favourite actor, Christian Bale. Christian Charles Philip Bale was born on the 30th of January 1974, and he is an English actor, albeit he was born in Haverfordwest in Wales. Many people are surprised when they hear Bale speak in his normal voice as a consequence of the fact that he is a master of accents. He is well known for his versatility and physical transformations for his roles. For example, when he appeared in The Machinist, for a sustained period of time beforehand, all he ate was an apple and a tin of tuna every day, so he became the emaciated protagonist, Trevor Resnick. And then thereafter, he had to bulk up to become the Batman. Notably, on his first day, he couldn't even do 1 press-up. Such was the level of muscle wastage and weight loss that he had experienced in becoming Trevor Resnick. He has been a leading man in films of several genres. His accolades include an Academy Award and 2 Golden Globe Awards, in addition to nominations for 4 British Academy Film Awards. He was ranked as one of the highest paid actors back in 2014. His breakthrough role was age 13 in Steven Spielberg's 1987 war film, Empire of the Sun. We recall him memorably yelling, "Cadillacs of the Sky." After more than a decade of leading and supporting roles in films, he gained wider recognition for his portrayal of serial killer Patrick Bateman in the black comedy American Psycho, where, for a time, DiCaprio was in the running, but of course you could only ever imagine Bale as playing Bateman, something that he did spectacularly well. He was also in The Machinist and naturally played superhero Batman in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy between 2005 and 2012, which was one of the highest grossing film franchises. He's been in films such as The Prestige, Terminator Salvation, Public Enemies, the epic film Exodus, Gods and Kings. He appeared in The Fighter. He's also been in American Hustle, The Big Short, and Vice. He invariably not only shifts in terms of accent, but shifts in terms of appearance and size. And he is a remarkably versatile actor. But what is he? Naturally, as an actor, he's bound to have strong narcissistic traits. After all, without them, how could you get in front of a camera or stand on a stage? His life hasn't been without controversy. He has been described as someone that has got anger management issues. But we're going to do the deep dive into the life of Christian Bale. We're going to look at his childhood, as the fact that he was a child actor had a lasting impact upon him. We're going to examine his relationships with his family, with his parents. We're going to look at his relationship with siblings, should they exist. We'll also look at his intimate relationships over a course of time. Will that tell us that this is an individual who's had many intimate relationships that are perhaps seamless, with philandering to boot? Or is he somebody that is known for stable relationships? We'll be looking at his work within film. What are the accolades? What are the controversies that he's been involved in? Does he engage in any philanthropy? How private is his life? Or is it necessary for him to live it publicly? We're going to examine all of these different facets of the life of Christian Bale for the purposes of ascertaining what he is. Might he be the empath? Might he be the narcissist? Or is he something else? Over several parts, we're going to scrutinize his life because it's necessary, as I've explained previously, that you can't make a determination from one instance. That is purely indicative rather than determinative. We need to look at a range of behaviours over a sustained period of time taken from a variety of different sources. I've analysed his interviews. I've looked at his movie portrayals. I've read the interviews. I've read opinion pieces on him. I've read information provided by himself. And as an actor that is my favourite, I'm well acquainted with much of his work and have indulged in much of learning about his life over a number of years. Accordingly, we're going to find out what is Christian Bale. And we're going to start by looking at his family. Join me in part 2 for that examination.